All right, everybody. Um, it's Saturday. It's my day off from work. I actually have the full week off. I have some things to do. Monday is my birthday, and give me 1 second. Get set up here. Anyway, Monday's my birthday. I have some appointments during the course of the week, and so I'm not going anywhere. And I've had this set for a couple weeks now, and I also purchased a um, bookshelf to display it. It's my second bookshelf. I have yet to build it. However, I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. And it's a 6-foot bookshelf. It goes into the corner, and have a lot more room for display. All right. I'm using the camera on my laptop, so I have to fold the lid. And if anyone should want to chime in and chat, I have to look at it on my iPad. And as usual, when I sit down, here's my usual visitor, my dog Marty. So let me open the door for him so he can go in and out in case he wants to take himself out. Anyway, what we got here? What's that? 618 pieces, 10 plus set, Corvette Gran Sport. And it does come with some metal pieces. These rims right here are metal, I believe. The multi-spoke, the 5-spoke aren't. And you get a Hot Wheels car, and it does come with a plaque that goes underneath the car that can double as a keychain. These are nice solid boxes. I will save these boxes, at least for the time being. Keep stepping on my dog's dog food, because that's what Hot Wheels collectors do, is they save the boxes. And I am a Hot Wheels collector, and I have been collecting Hot Wheels now for seriously going on 30, 35 years, since like 1995. Just taking me a pain. Okay. Anyway, I've seen reviews on these, so I kind of know what to expect. Here we have our manual. And I do understand from actually watching a video today from the man who was putting together the Mercedes that these are available online and digital, but I don't know. I guess I'm old school. All right, so got the 4 tires. I can't tell if these are. I believe these say. I actually can't read this. I'm trying to see if they're Firestone like tires or Goodyear wide oval. I think they're Goodyear. Maybe if I review the tape and I could see it. All right. It says wide oval. I can see that part, but I can't see the other one. And I don't see the Goodyear wing in here. I don't know. Maybe in the 60s they didn't have it. Here's your plaque. This does double as a keychain. I'll keep it at the bottom of the car after it's done. These right here are the metal rims. These multi-spoke, these are the metal rims. The other ones are going to be plastic. I actually do like the style of the plastic rims better, so I might use those. I'll see how they look. I'm not going to pull it out now because it's giving me a hard time. So, all right. And then we have our Hot Wheels Gran Sport and metal body, plastic base, 5-spoke mags, and a blue racing stripe. All right, so it's a basic. And I do have a lot of Hot Wheels Gran Sports in my collection. I have a lot of Corvettes in my collection, not just the Hot Wheels Gran Sport. But, of course, that's the diecast collection. Until I'm ready for these, I will be putting this back into the box. Let's close this up. I realize it's Easter weekend, everybody. I hope you're having a good Easter, good time with your family. For you, it's Easter. For me, it's Passover. And I already went to shul this morning, so. Let's see here. 9. How many bags do we have? 8, 9, 10, 11. 1. That's 15. 16. 15. 7. 13. Bag 2. It's usually 2 bags at once, so. This is bag 4, 3. This is 6. This is 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 12. All right. Nice thick manual. I like that. Sort of like having a new book. It does come with a sticker sheet, but these are optional. So you can customize this. You can either have the regular Gran Sport, or in the back here it shows you the custom one for the racing version. So you can change out a few parts. All right. I'll probably end up doing just a regular version. I don't like stickers. However, I might put on these Gran Sport stickers on the car because they look cool. I think they would look fantastic. All right, so just for that, I might do it. All right. Set the things aside. We'll go as long as I can hold out, or as long as my battery lasts. I am using battery power. All right, so if you've never done an alternative brand, and Mattel Brick Shop is the first alternative brick brand I've used, I have a Kita set coming hopefully Monday from Amazon. I ordered of the 787B Mazda Le Mans car, and here we got the designers. All right, more pictures of the car. So this is an officially licensed set. Hot Wheels has been making Chevrolet products and Corvettes since 1968. It's one of the what they call the original 16 um, cars that they came out with in 1968. One of them was the new um, 68 Corvette. And I think what happened was they lured a designer from Chevrolet to Mattel, and he brought the design with him. And they just went ahead and built it or made the 68 Corvette. I have to see if I can find one at some point. I think I have one from 68. It's not the best condition, but I'm pretty sure I have one. But with that, which I heard Chevrolet or GM was kind of angry at first, but then it actually added to their sales. So the anger subsided. Now at that particular time, I don't know what if there was licensing agreements. I don't know if that was a thing then. I don't know how it worked out. I know Matchbox had been around since the early 50s, and they were doing, like major cars, Mercedes, and they were doing mom and pop cars too. So, I don't know what Matchbox did. I have no idea what they did about licensing. All right, I need to get a small bowl. So I don't lose these small parts that come in bag one. And I don't plan these live builds in advance because I just do it when I feel like it. I'm off. I was out earlier today doing errands, so had left the house at I don't know, like 8:40 a.m. and I didn't get home until after 4 o'clock. So it was a full day for me, and just had a little bit to eat, and that was it. So directions are pretty nice because they give you the outline of where the stuff goes. I kind of like that. So if we take a look at just some random page, you can see they give you like a yellow outline in the directions of where the stuff goes, or a color that is easy to see. So let me take this, put in a couple of these, and the build begins. And we're going to connect it here. All right. There's steps 1 and 2 down. Moving on to step 3. 2 more of these. Anyway, this Kata set that I ordered, I just like the style of the car. It's not that I have some great appreciation or fascination with Mazda or anything like that. I'm sure they're a good brand, They do have some cars that I like the styling, but I also I just like Le Mans style cars. I just think they're cool. How they're so low and sleek to cut through the air. So I just think they're really neat. All right. So, and the set I think is like between like 3,500 pieces or something like that. So, I'm looking forward to that set. I've seen builds of it, and it just looks like really, really cool. So, kind of looking forward to that one. Even though I'd never done a Technic type set. The only Technic I've gotten close to is what comes in these sets. Or the Speed Champions. There's some Technic stuff that comes in there, I believe. You will have to excuse me if I do yawn a little bit. I apologize in advance. I got plenty of sleep, but I also have my coffee. Spring has seemed to have arrived in the Delaware Valley, where I live, which is southern New Jersey, Pennsylvania, southeast Pennsylvania, including Philadelphia, and northern Delaware, or at least half of Delaware. So, we have what? 4 of these. Nope, one plate. 4 of these. Let me see here, I think. I got to turn these around. Oh, I do have the wrong piece right here. It should be 3 stud. All right. I did put in the wrong piece there. Okay. Not paying attention. Okay. Okay. I'm going to attach that. I gotta move these. That's why I wasn't fitting. There we go. That's much better. Now, let me see something here. If these have to go right up against, maybe that's it. We'll find out. Going to do another one. And one. Now, I have a cousin, and he and I were born on the same day. And to him, April 6th is a national holiday. To me, it's another day of the week, and this week it's Monday. But I took off the week of my birthday anyway. Just because. Uh-oh, this has got to face out the other direction. Oh, maybe not. There we go. And then this one straddles all of them. Let's see if this butts up here. Much better. Okay, much better. Okay, cool. Let me see here. All right, this specialty piece, I'll tell you right now, this is where the plaque is going to go. The one that doubles as a keychain, the die cast one. So it does look a little bit bowed to me, but just say drop it in here. Okay, 1, 2 by 10. One 2 by 6. And 1 2 by. Oh, that's the 5. 2 by 5. My bad. Need to put 2 by 6 in. Ah, shoot. I did have it right the first time. How about that? I had it right the first time. Okay. All right. All right. I mean, if you get the parts in correctly and you make sure they snap, because I did have a couple problems with the pieces, didn't want to go completely down. Hi, sir. How are you? This is just an impromptu build for the Corvette Gran Sport. The Mattel Brick Shop. I'm good. I had a busy day today. I relaxed a little bit and watched some videos, and then I decided I wanted to start on this. It's been sitting on my table for a couple weeks. Let's do one. I know I didn't spill anything on the floor. Now, why can't I find what I need? Oh, okay. I see. I got this on the wrong side anyway. That's why. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Are you talking about this one or are you talking about a previous one? That's why. It wasn't making sense. Oh, cool. Good. Thank you. It's I'm on the East Coast and it's starting to get a little dark out. What time is it now? It's 6:59. So and I'm using my laptop, the camera on my laptop, so I have the lid partially closed and I read the comments off my iPad. So I either work on this stuff until the battery goes, or I get hungry, or I just want to take a break and set the rest aside. I highly doubt I would get this finished in one sitting, which is good because right now, until I build my new bookcase, which I'll probably do tomorrow, I don't have room to display it. I am also a Hot Wheels collector, so that was one of the reasons why I got this. I just like cars. Did you build any of these Mattel Brick Shop ones? The only ones I've done so far are the Elite series and the one premium they put out. I the biggest Lego car I did was the Batmobile, the '66 Batmobile. Um, I don't know if you're an adult or if you're under 18 or if you drive or have a credit card. Let me make a suggestion when getting this stuff, or if you're in the US, because here's what I found. All these Mattel sets I purchased at Target. I do that intentionally because I have a Target card and I automatically get 5% off with using their Target card. Um, so then what happens is um, if you take a look at their online price, sometimes it's cheaper than what they sell it for, scanned for in the store. And you can get it for a cheaper price if you could show to the cashier, this is what the online price is. I've seen that one too. That one looks pretty nice. They came out with tune cars and Hot Wheels like back in the early 2000s. And it was a year that came out with some really crazy series of cars. They had hard nosed, tuned. Um, they had like a flat series or something like that. I can't remember what they called it. It was really an interesting year for Hot Wheels that year. But ever since then, they have done some. They seem to be doing the tune cars. Um, I'll I'll pick them up if they're like new models or something like that, or if I'm trying to complete a series. Um, my hobbies go in cycles, so I don't always pick up everything that's out there, and I don't have room to display it in my house. But yet I'm buying or I bought a bookshelf to display Lego and brick built cars. And I live in the Northeast, so I live in South Jersey, outside Philadelphia, and we had like a bitter cold winter here. And I just like kind of hibernated, and I didn't want to go outside, so I just started building stuff that I had, in my garage, or my spare closet. And then I saw these, and I started watching people with alternative builds and stuff like that. I just thought it was like really interesting, so I thought, yeah, why not try it? But yeah, when you're shopping for the you're shopping for the brick built stuff, the Mattel brick shop stuff. If you go to Target, check the online price, check the shelf marker label, and then check the scan price. And then they'll give you the lowest price. And if you're young and you have to rely on your parents to take you to the store, if you're not able to walk to a local store, then let them know. Thank you. Let them know to check the prices, so they get a bigger discount. Like if you've seen the Mercedes Benz one, the 500 SL, that one was like $130, and I got it for like 104 because it was a cheaper online price. Which one is this? The 1x8? Um, Dream car? No. Um, Favorite car? Probably the 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle or Malibu, two-door sedan. I have a 71 Chevy Malibu, but I took it off the road a few years ago and I haven't driven it. And I let the insurance and the registration and all that expire. So I couldn't drive it legally now anyway. I'd have to get it insured and the registration up to date. Um, there are other cars that I like that I think are kind of cool. like the 1958 Chevrolet Impala. Um, I liked actually the 53 and 54 Chevy sedans. I know they weren't speed demons back in their day, but I really like those body styles and the rounded fenders. And um, I grew up in the early '70s, and I remember the dragsters and funny cars that they had back then. And I like the gasser style car. I don't know. Based off how you spell favorite, I don't think you're in the U.S. So I don't know if that would be a style of racing that you would be familiar with, but you can look it up. Just look up gassers automobiles, I guess, would be a good search term. They used to take those types of vehicles and turn them into gassers. They used to use the Ford Anglia, turn those into gassers. Fiat Topolinos used to be gassers, and those are the only foreign makes I can think of that they turned into gassers. But basically, drag racers would take anything. Even even Mattel Hot Wheels did a 1/64 scale of a Volvo gasser, um, which is pretty cool. That's actually a casting that I like. So um, I know a lot of people, especially the younger ones nowadays. I like these big dream cars, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, the Maseratis, the hyper supercars that have 1,500 horsepower and go from 0 to 60 and shred the tires. That's I'm not a Ford person, but I saw, um, um, many times I've seen the movie Mad Max and the Ford Falcon XB, and I think in that movie it's a '73, and Hot Wheels does have a Ford Falcon XB. Um, I like the old Australian Holdens, and I like um, the sand wagons, the Australian sand wagons. I never heard of a 100 Toyota Chaser, so that's either a brand they don't sell here. I guess you're in Australia, um, um, or it's sold under a different name here. And the reason some of these foreign manufacturers do that is because each country has their own crash standards and safety standards, if if a car is not sold here, then it's probably due to they don't think it would meet U.S. Safety standards, and it would cost too much to do it, or they don't feel that it would be a good fit for U.S. buyers. So it's actually not a car I'm familiar with. I'm not familiar with a lot of JDM stuff, although personally I'm on my third Subaru Outback, and I had a 1992 Toyota Corolla, and I had a 1999 Toyota Corolla. And when my grandmother was alive, she had a Toyota Camry, which was really nice. I forget what year though. It might have been like a '93 to '95, somewhere in that area. I don't remember exactly what year she had. So I got to drive that car. And I don't, like I said, sometimes they give cars different names in different countries. So I couldn't tell you if, unless I saw a picture of the car, if it was sold here in the U.S. My daily car is a 19. I'm sorry, not 19. Is a 2025 Subaru Outback. Subaru Outbacks, I do know that they sell in Australia. I've seen videos. But I think your Outbacks have something the Outbacks here don't have, and that's headlight washers, which is kind of cool. But maybe because you got a lot of dust in the Outback, and it's not a big factor here. So maybe that's required on your cars. One thing that you may not have there, or you may not be familiar with, are AMC, American Motors. They have some body styles that I like. I like the Gremlin, um, the Javelin, the AMX, which is a shortened Javelin, and God, it's not the Concorde. It's oh shoot, I can't remember the name of this particular model. Um, it was actually a model that James Bond drove in one of his movies. And that particular car, and I also like the Matador. Back in the 1970s, some U.S. police departments used to use the Matador as a police car. So, what kind of race is near you? I heard of Bathurst. I like the style of cars that they race there. Australia has a really good car culture. Japanese car culture is really unique too. But being born and raised in the U.S., um, I like the U.S. cars. But yeah, I think um, there's a lot of really nice Holtons that I like. I don't know why. I just like the Holtons. But yeah, the Ford Falcon XB, um, I think they are pretty cool. All right, thank you. You have a good evening or day. I don't know what time it is there. Enjoy yourself. Come on. All right. This is what we have. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces left over. Not bad. 5 tiny pieces. I know there's always extra pieces, so I'm not concerned. I didn't miss anything. I don't think. Now we're on the bags 3 and 4. Here's a small bag. Okay. 4 has the bigger pieces. Okay. Got some print pieces in this bag. Couple more print pieces. There's 2 pieces with that print on it. Okay. Looking here at the back of the car. Wow, 2 different colors. We want a red one at one end and we want a blue one at the other end. That's interesting. That's red. This. Brief break. Real brief break. Be right back. This is a different color. It's the same piece, so I don't think it would make a difference. Oh, cool. Got another print piece in here. Here's the license plate. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. There we go. Shoot. What a neat guy. What a neat person. Okay. So here goes the license plate tile on the car, and it's going to go into the lower right there. So, I gotta do this again. I put the wrong things on here. there's like a little black piece in there. Okay. And that black piece goes in the upward direction here. All right. So what comes next? That's what they had me put on. Very small pieces. All right, everybody, if you're watching, give me a couple minutes again, please. Okay. All right, these are going to be the tail lights and the backup lights. Is what these are. Okay, put these on. Interesting. Nice. Nice how these look. All right. This, whoops. It does not want to clutch. And it's only held on by one stud, so I don't really like it when it happens. It makes it delicate. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. And what else are we putting on here? Turn our car upside down. And we're going to have even more fun. Okay. So it gets a little delicate. That's okay. We'll manage. We can manage. Okay, that one went a little better. All right, so they smooths out the bottom of the car, which is really nice. They did the same thing on the Mercedes. Right, with the car still upside down, we're putting on these gray pieces right here. Aren't we? That's stupid. Okay, that looks better that way. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces left over. Again, these pieces, they do give you extra small pieces in case you're clumsy like me and you tend to drop stuff on the floor and you don't find it until a week later. Fortunately for me, most of the time I do not step on them. I just happen to look down and find them. All right, move on to bags 5 and 6. That's 9. 5 and 6. 5 is the small one, 6 is the big one. And they got the rear glass in here, and it's in separate packaging so it doesn't get scratched up. By the way, for those people who might be, young or, not know, Corvettes don't have a back that opens. They don't have a trunk. They, for those in Europe and maybe in Australia, you call it the boot. Corvettes don't have those. What you see in the back of the Corvette, in the center back, is the gas filler cap, the gasoline filler. I think the most beautiful Corvette I ever saw was when I was about 13 years old. And the Corvette was a 1967 Stingray with white stripes and British racing green. This print piece with the Corvette logo that goes on the back right of the car. And that car had a 427 cubic inch V8 engine with 3 2-barrel carburetors, which if you're young and you don't, you're used to fuel injection, they call it a 6-pack, 6 barrels. It was 3 2-barrel carburetors sitting on top of the intake manifold. And that car was just absolutely beautiful. So I think we're ready to begin. Oh, we turn the right side up now. Okay. Oh, I missed a page. Shame on me. I missed a page. The 1963 Corvette is when they came out with that the rear glass like this. Now I heard that this was a 63 Corvette, but the thing is in 1963 the Corvette had a split window. It was called the 63 split window. That's what it's referred to as, the 63 split window. So I do know a little bit about Corvettes. So that doesn't look right. That does not look right. Why is that? I'm using the wrong piece. Oh, well, this is at a different angle. Okay, all right, I got it. I got it now. I know what I did wrong here. Okay, I am using the wrong piece, so that's my fault. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we're good. All right, that was my fault. That is a slope piece. Still not done on this side. Okay. Still not done. Take 2 white ones. Go. I'm going to take a 1x5 and I'm going to do this with it. And 2 two more 1x2 plates. All right. Oh, crud. Okay. That is a hard one to get on. That is really a hard one. This is in the wrong spot. Go back here. Okay. So they're saying it goes there. I guess this one here. Okay. All right. My bad. Okay, that's got it. And then we're going to take this one here. There we go. Need a wedge. In the center. So once you do one side, the other side comes along a lot quicker. Come on. What was I trying to put on? It's tough when you have a dog. All right, this is all the back piece. And we're down to 4 small pieces in the back window. And these yellow clips are going to go into this yellow clip because that's what holds on the back. It's not studs. And this is what I don't like about certain come on. Jesus. I understand wanting to put this on in like one unit, but they never snap in without stuff falling off. Some of this stuff could have been put on after it was already snapped in. I think it would have been easier. I know this is just hanging there loose. That is not a trunk. That is just how it goes on. Corvettes did not have a rear trunk. Need a knife to cut this. Come on, come on. It's covered with tape. Yeah, they really had this protected, so. All right, and it just goes in there like that, and with that's in there, it keeps this from coming back up. So. And we got 4 pieces left. And we're going to move on to bag 7 and 8. 7 is the small one, 8 is the big one. I didn't hear anything hit the floor, so it should be okay. Something didn't go in here correctly. It's not sitting correctly. There we go. I think this is going to build the seats. that's the point the right way or not. Leave it. Change it later if I need to. That's a bottom seat. Got to do the other one. I love my love, my love. Everybody. These pieces are a pain. They are an absolute royal pain to snap in. Okay. I don't need this reason. You know, the rear end of cars do not like me. And like I said, this is pieces being held on by one stud. And when you're holding something on by one stud, it's not, it doesn't stay well. All right, that's for the doors. All right, folks, we're almost done this. Well, we do have a lot of small parts left over, so. We'll see. Big parts. Almost done. Let me see here. I only have 17% battery power left on my computer. So when I am finished this, we will have to take a break. And probably tomorrow I'll finish up and do the other half. So we'll finish up this one. All right. That's it for this. We do have a lot of small pieces left over, which is fine. Don't have a problem with that. However, I only have 14% battery power left on my computer. So the way I work this is I work until I'm hungry. Um, I'm sorry. Like I was saying, I work until I'm hungry. Um, need something to eat, um, get tired or hurt. But other than that, I can only do so much when the battery is wearing down on you. I do not like the way this is sitting. These two pieces right here, I do not like the way they're sitting. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that. Maybe. Anyway, please comment. Let me know questions, comments, and then we will finish this up tomorrow. I just don't know what time. So thank you, everybody. We had Jaden HZ4N. I believe he is from Australia. Thank you. I appreciate the conversation. Thanks for stopping by. If you should ever come by again, say hello. And I hope you're enjoying your weekend. And anybody else who might have stopped in to take a look, I don't know. I hope you continue to have a good Easter. However, even though it's Easter, I will be continuing this tomorrow. All right, everybody. Thank you. Take care. See you tomorrow.